Hey guys, this is Scott Nielsen with Beta Creative Content and Atomic Bookkeeping. Um, I was going to share this video yesterday, and I went to record it, and I watched it back, and I was kind of like, "Yeah, all right, whatever." That was just for me. Um, but I have this rule in life that if I hear something from three different sources and I feel like it's speaking to me, I need to listen a little better. And so I'm hoping that this touches somebody out there. Maybe it helps you out with your business. Yesterday morning, I was listening to Garth Heckman. Garth's got a podcast called the David Alliance. I can tell you two things about Garth. Garth's a pastor from up in Minnesota, and he is the toughest guy I know, and it's hands down. Um, Garth's been a friend for over 30 years, and I've known Garth when he broke his neck. I've known Garth. He's beat cancer 3 times, and he still competes as a power lifter. Garth was talking in his podcast about the Book of James, and in the Book of James it says faith without action is dead. And being that I was listening to Garth, and I was also listening to some entrepreneurial stuff, and I was working on my business, I started thinking about how many ideas that entrepreneurs have that we don't act on. And we may know it's a good idea. I've had a couple of those ideas in life where I was like, yeah, that was $1 million idea if I would have understood how to implement it. And so we don't act on it, and it passes us by. It's dead. And that was great. I was thinking about that a little bit, but then I got to this. The reverse is true also. We have, as a business owner, you have action. There's no way you're running a business without having action. There's more work to be done than you should be able to do in a day. And all of that action, when you do it for a while, if you're not seeing the results, if you're not hitting your goals, or you're not seeing active motion towards your vision, you can start to lose faith in yourself. You take a couple body blows, maybe a couple deals, don't work out the way you wanted to, and you start feeling like the car that keeps hitting the shoulder of the road, and it starts taking you off course. And if you let it for long enough, and you lose faith in yourself, and you lose confidence, sooner or later it's going to pull you into the ditch. So first off, I want to just say, the way that we lose faith is we care about yesterday. I could be hurt by what happened yesterday, but other than the fact that I learned something from it, it's not going to determine my effort or my desire for tomorrow. I had a business that we did a lot of things right at, that we ended up closing the doors to. The writing was on the wall. We needed to get out. And when we did that, I went through depression. I've got friends who probably don't realize that. I think I think that I hid depression pretty well, which isn't the healthy thing to do. But that's all because I was putting too much on myself. And I was taking all of the blame on myself, which all the blame may have been mine, but I was dwelling on it. And I probably was dwelling on it for, I bet you 7 years that affected me. Maybe longer, to tell you the truth. I haven't torn it apart quite to that extent in my head, and I'm not gonna, because I'm not gonna dwell on what happened yesterday. Something bad happened. your business took a big hit. I've had the $10,000 hit in a day, and maybe your business is bigger than that, and you've had bigger hits than that. Okay, where do you go from there? Where are you? Where are you going to go, and how are you going to get there? That's it. That's how you keep your head up and you keep moving forward. But you got to have faith. You got to know that you had a vision to start with. You put the car on the road. You put the business on the road. You got it rolling. You got it going the right direction. Do you need to change lanes from time to time and make adjustments? Yes, and you should be constantly evaluating that. But that same faith that you had when you did all the work to get the car rolling is the faith that you need to keep. You need to keep looking at the prize and saying, all right, here we go. Now, there are times where you make mistakes and it's time to move on to something. That's strategic thinking. You should have a team or at least a mentor or somebody to bounce ideas off of with that. But that's not losing faith. That's evaluating your business, evaluating your market, and moving forward. So, I just want to be encouraging today. I read so many different things and heard so many different things in the background while I was working in the last 24 hours that I'm sure somebody out there needs to hear this. Just pick your head up. Yesterday is yesterday. Yesterday's gone. There's no value to actually holding on to the pain or the failure of yesterday. Take the lesson, spin that failure to be a win in that you learn the lesson, and move forward. Very seldom do we learn from winning. We usually learn from having a loss. Have a great day and God bless.